One of the most frequently asked questions that I get is what version of Matlab should I get? And in 2016, Matlab has more options available than I've ever seen before. So what I'd like to do in this video is walk you through the different options you have to get Matlab and show you what's right for you. Now this is really important because there is a significant difference in the pricing for these different options. And if you understand ways to get a less expensive version of Matlab, you can actually acquire a full feature complete version of Matlab for significantly less cost. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. If you go to the MathWorks website, right, mathworks.com/store, you're going to see the different license options available for Matlab. So a lot of people ask me, what version should I get? But what they really mean is, what license options should I get? Obviously, the version you want to get is the most recent version, and at the time of this video, it's release 2016A. Matlab will put out version releases twice a year, and they're usually coded with the year value plus an A or a B. So we're on 2016A right now. But what people really want to know is, what license option should I get? There are 4 different license options: the standard, education, student, and home license options. For the most part, they're all exactly the same as far as features go. So no matter which one of these you purchase, you will get the full version of Matlab. There are some minor restrictions, but I'm not going to really go into that. For the most part, if you get a non-standard version of Matlab, you are getting pretty much the full version of Matlab. So let's walk through that. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, are you a student? And you should know, obviously, if you're a student or not. Now, if you're a student at an accredited university, all right, with a degree program, then you could be eligible for the student version. If you're eligible for the student version, that's the one you're going to want to get. The student version is just $50, right? It's $49 to buy the student version. You can also buy the student version bundle, which will give you Simulink and a couple of common toolboxes, and that's only $99. So if you are a student at a university and you have a university email, go ahead and get the student version. It is the best value. And like I said, it's pretty much the full version of Matlab. For what you need it for, it most likely will be sufficient. Now, Matlab itself could cost thousands of dollars, right? The standard version of Matlab is thousands of dollars. So if you can get the same thing for $50 or $100, including Simulink and the toolboxes, definitely go for the student version. Now, not everybody is a student at the university. If you're not a student at a university, your second best option is to get your company to pay for Matlab. All right, so if you work for a company that is willing to support you and buy a version of Matlab, if you're going to use it for professional reasons, okay, so if you're going to use Matlab at work and you're going to use it for professional reasons, the next thing you want to do is you want to get the standard version of Matlab. Now, again, like I said, this could cost thousands of dollars, but if your company's paying for it, as far as you're concerned, it's free. Before you go out and purchase Matlab, though, you can get a 30-day free trial. And you can get a 30-day free trial of the standard version of Matlab by just going through and clicking through this. If we scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see a link here that says Get a Product Trial. You can go there and you can try out the version of Matlab plus any kind of toolboxes that you want to try out. You can get those as well for a 30-day trial by signing up with the MathWorks. I highly encourage you to do that. Try out Matlab and get your 30 days free, and then your employer can go out and purchase Matlab for you. In this case, again, you don't pay anything out of pocket for it because your employer is purchasing it for you. So if you're not a student and your employer is not willing to buy Matlab for you, The third best option, and this is an incredible option, MathWorks just released this a year or two ago. It's the home edition or the home license option of Matlab. And this is crazy. I've been using Matlab for over 20 years. I've made over $1.8 million using Matlab, and I've never seen something so profound as when they released the home edition. And here's why. Because in the professional space, when you're, in the student space, everybody either gets it through school or they purchase the student version. But once you get into the professional field, you're kind of stuck with this multi-$1,000 option. And if your employer, doesn't want to buy it, it's a little bit hard to work around. Here with the home license option, you can get the full version of Matlab for $149. You can also purchase the toolboxes for $45 each. And those are usually thousands of dollars in and of themselves. This is restricted for personal use. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to buy this and then go ahead and use this at work professionally. Matlab does have some checks and balances in place. So if you do that, they may contact your employer and kind of ask them to stop using that from their IT perspective. But this is an incredible option for anybody. If you're not a student, it doesn't matter what you do, you can go and purchase this version of Matlab. So to recap, the first thing you want to do is if you're a student, get the student version. If your employer will pay for it, get the standard version. Of course, get your 30-day free trial first. And as a last option, which is a pretty good option, is go ahead and purchase the home version. I've been using the home edition for a little over a year now, and I have not had any problems using it. Okay, so so far so good. I also use the professional version almost every day at work, and that is pretty much equivalent to whatever I'm doing at home with the home edition. Hope this video was helpful for you. I don't mean to come off as salesy. I certainly don't work for MathWorks, and I don't receive any commission or affiliate commission for any of the versions that you purchase from the MathWorks. I simply wanted to create this video because there are so many options now for Matlab, and because of that, you want to understand that you do have lower cost options. If you're a student or if you're willing to purchase the home edition, could save you thousands of dollars. Hope this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments section which version or which license option that you're going to get.